What is going on, secret agents? Welcome back to another episode. Why, hello, it's Aries Dasha here. So here we are on the Axie Infinity marketplace, and I've already kind of gone through and looked at some attributes and things I want to get. I'm going to explain some of those to you guys as we're going through here. And if anybody who has a higher level experience playing Axies, let me know what you think about my decisions before I actually buy them. So we're going to go through and we're going to talk about each one first, and then we'll do the purchasing. So here we are right now with the first Axie I want to get, which is going to be my tank, right? So a very classic tank here is plant. Most people will go with plant, and you could use like aquatic or something for a tank, but most people, for a very basic meta of this game, like they're going with plant. And then you even look at some of these plants. So right now I've narrowed these down to and I'm going to go over what I've narrowed down here. I've narrowed these down to plant Axies that have not ever been bred, and they're virgin, what they call a virgin Axie. And then they have pureness, which means they have pureness. All 6 traits are plant traits. So that means they're not a mix of like plant and bird, or plant and reptile, or plant and beast. Like all their traits are pure. It's 100% pure virgin Axie. And then I've also narrowed it down to the different parts I'm looking for, which dictate which cards that they're going to get, which abilities they have. And so we're going to talk about this and kind of some of the things. So as you see here, these are some of the most popular traits for a tank Axie in the plant category, which are pumpkin, cactus, carrot, and Sirius. And so you can see that here, they all have the cactus on their forehead as their horn, the pumpkin on their back, the carrot as their little tail, and then their seriousness face, right? So those things translate into the actual abilities, and I want to show you that through this other website called Axie Zone. And I'm going to actually filter here on this filter, and we're going to go to plant, and then we're going to go to mouth. And so you can see that this shows you all the different things. So for mouth, what we went with was Sirius, and you can see here mouth, Sirius. You get vegetal bite, which steals 1 energy from your opponent when comboed with another card. So as a tank, that's a really good thing to be able to have, I think, up front, to be able to get more energy quickly early on, so you can get those good combos going with your DPS, right? And
somebody in chat says there's actually a Google Chrome extension called Freak Axie, and it tells you like additional stats.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know that I have it installed, but let's go actually check it out. We can all check that out too. I was using Axie Zone just because it's easier to visualize it here. I don't know if the other one does an overlay, or if it actually puts it into the marketplace. Let's go. Well, let's go look.
Yeah, so it's called Freak Axie.
Chrome Web Store. All right. It's Freak's Axie extension. And so I looked at this before too, as I was looking at different tools. So nice. Okay, yeah, so it does give you like a little overlay. So I don't know if it's going to show. Hopefully it does. It will show in the marketplace when we're doing it. Let's reload and see.
Wow, 100,000 users just on that extension alone.
Yeah, so it does. So it does. But the thing is, it doesn't. So it's cool because it gives you all the different traits that it has here, but it doesn't tell you what they do. And that's kind of what I was using this one to describe, is why I'm getting those traits, not just what traits they are. That's really quick. That's really good for like quick marketplace searching. But so I just want to show. So in general, we've picked the cactus horn. So the 4 different traits, you get mouth, horn, back, and tail. The prickly trap is the one. It does 120% damage if this Axie attacks last, which makes a lot of sense for a tank, because usually the tanks are the slowest Axie you have in your bunch. So that's why cactus is a very popular horn. Then if we look at our back, it's October tree or pumpkin, and that's draw a card, and this Axie shield doesn't break this round. And this is a big shield card. So if you look at all the different cards for this is 110 shield. So this gives you a lot of beefy shield for your Axie. And then you also get to draw a card if it doesn't break too. So that's pretty cool. So you might be able to stack 2 of these in a row. And then the last plant one that we're going with, I'm sorry, ooh, my unselected plant is with the tail is Carrot. So you can see Carrot right here is the Carrot hammer, and it's gain 1 energy if this Axie shield breaks. Can only trigger once per round. So you could have kind of a combo where you know, if you put the Carrot hammer and you put on the pumpkin, the October treat, you could no matter what happens, if his shield breaks or it doesn't break, you're either going to get an energy or you're going to draw a card. So that's pretty cool, I think. Check the Axie extension. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, so in general, I mean, I like this because it does give you an idea of exactly you know, what each one has, and some other things there too. Oh, Kirk with that raid. All right, so you can see here we're looking at about $496 or 0.23 Ethereum for one of these low-end tank Axies, and I have about 1.2 Ethereum that I'm going to be putting a budget on myself today. So for this build, we're going to be doing a 1.2 Ethereum maximum. So all of our build has to fit within that, guys. And I am preferential to having St. Patrick ears, just so you guys know. I do love the St. Patrick ears. So if we can get a full team with St. Patrick ears, I'll be happy on that. But you can see the price difference here. This one's about 500 and this one's 645. Now, why is there a big difference? Well, you don't see it. Like, there's not a huge difference in the Axie themselves, as far as I can tell. Like, if you look at this guy versus this guy, let's go look at the details here. So he's a plant, no breeding. He has 61 health, 31 speed, 31, 41. And you know, all the same traits here with all the same things. They both have the same. And then if you look at this guy, same exact stats. I mean, it's the exact same stats. He just has like clover ear and poppy eyes. Same. I mean, it's the same eyes. The only difference is clover. So do we want to pay $145 more just to get the clover? Perfect stats and pure. I mean, so is the other guy. They're both. It's this perfect stats and, you know, it's standard stats and also a pure Axie.
Someone says lower the pureness to 4. While plant is great, there's some decent bug and aqua cards that will work well. It's a tank.
Okay. But we're just kind of looking at the lower price one so we can put together a team. But like this guy looks pretty good. You know, he's a little bit of a higher level there. This guy here too. So I don't know what the percentage. I guess that's percentage of maybe purity percentage. Let's see what we put it down to 4. Oh yeah, because I put all the parts, so that's not going to make sense. So to get the parts that I want, I'd have to have it be all pure Axie. So that's kind of what we're looking at here for an Axie at this level for our tank plant. And then, you know, kind of going here to the meta to continue the very basic meta. Beast is one of the next ones you'd see here, and this is kind of your support Axie, right? And so you want to make sure he has good support cards that can help, you know, whittle down or give, you know, debuffs to your enemies, or maybe buffs to your Axie team. And so you notice that a lot of these kind of look the same, obviously, because I've put the parts down. But even if you just don't do any of these parts or in abilities, then, you know, you'll see a lot of the Axies have a lot of similar abilities. Because this team I'm putting together is a very basic build for Axie Infinity. So anybody can pick up this type of team and start winning with it. It's not a lot of advanced strategy. I feel there's some other people that gave some good suggestions, like going with double aqua with a big tank, a big plant tank. And that's, you know, something, like I said, I haven't done enough research on to like know all the different metas. And then rounding things out, because I want to get to playing, so I want to show you guys what we're doing. Now we have our DPS, right? And our DPS here, same thing, bird, never been bred, pure 6 pureness here. And then, you know, some of the parts we were looking for. So these are some of the popular ones: Eggshell, Little Owl with Dark Swoop, Cupid, and then we're looking for 2 different tails: Swallow or Grandma's Fan, which were acceptable, I think, for this team. So there we go. That's Axie Infinity. And so when you talk about this game and people saying, well, how do you play to earn then? What's the play to earn element? Well, you know, as you're playing, as you saw, I'm earning those smooth love potions. They should have been called sexy love potions. I don't know why that was really a missed opportunity, guys. Missed opportunity. We're gonna call them sexy love potions from now on. I'm gonna use my love potion wand and my magic wand to make them all sexy love potions now, and that's what they're called. But you can; those actually are tokens that you can trade in the marketplace, and actually SLP as a token. Let's see what is it up right now. What's the price of one SLP?
It's it's probably been going up.
It has, yeah. As Axie Infinity, AXS, and SLPs go. So they're about 20 cents per SLP.
Yeah.
So every time you win one of those, I just got 7. I mean, that's $1 that I won. I could go cash those out, and then I just made $1 off of some SLP that I just won right now. That's what I show you guys how to do here. We do it with NFT gaming, you know, cryptocurrency based games, and I think a lot of people are really going to be able to see there. A lot of people are going to see that this is the future. We're just getting started right now. Right now, this is just us getting started, and I'm showing you some of the basics, but get started now. You're above the curve. You guys are above the curve. You're here right now.
See